Thank you. So good evening, everyone. I think it is evening, right? Or maybe it's still afternoon. It's close enough, right? So this month is all about being born anew, right? In every moment, I am born anew. And anew is actually to do the same thing, but in a different way, right? To do the same thing, but in a different way. And that's pretty much how we start off the year, right? We do it with goals and dare I say, resolutions. We want to eat healthier. We want to get into shape. We want to have better relationships. So how do we do that anew? Right? So maybe we can do a cleanse instead of going to Weight Watchers. Or we can eat clean instead of more processed food. Or we can reach for our mates instead of our plates. Actually, I found the book by that title on my parents' bedstand years and years ago. Right. So what about getting into shape? You know, I made a lot of new goals this year to try new things, and so I rejoined the Y, and I made a goal that each time I went, I would try a different class. So this morning I did Bollywood, which was not anything like what I was expecting. And it was kind of a cross between, I guess, the traditional Bollywood. It meets hip-hop, meets kind of Irish folk dancing. It was a lot of sweating, and it was a lot of fun. So I really felt like I was born anew in that class. Right? But we could also raise, our breathing with our partners, if we choose to, elevate our heart rate. Right? So in our partnership, which is another area that a lot of people are looking to be born anew in relationships, is how about taking some nice deep breaths before we have those heated discussions? Or discuss before we stuff down our feelings or try to avoid those discussions. Right? It's also about just recognizing that in every moment I can be born anew. Because to be born anew means really to be the same person, but with a higher consciousness, with a different state of mind. Right? So it's about recognizing that we do choose our outcome. We get to create our lives, and we can change our conditions. And so this really hit me a couple nights ago when I was writhing in pain in bed. And actually, let me take a step back, because I wasn't writhing. I was in so much pain that I couldn't even writhe. It hurt too bad. And I'm laying there thinking about our theme for the month, and I'm like, how am I going to be born anew tomorrow morning? And and I recognized I was so focused on the conditions. I was so focused on the condition that I was in. And I had tried everything. Over the counter, I was taking medication, prescriptions, you name it, I had tried it. And at one point, I kind of like hobbled into the living room, and Jesse's like, Mom, what are you going to do? I said, I'm in so much pain. I said, what are you going to do? I said, well, you know what, Jess? I think I'm just going to get drunk and pass out. Because I've tried everything else. And he kind of looked at me like, are you serious? I was like, well, halfway. But I recognized that in order for me to be born anew, I had to step away from the condition. And I had to really practice what I preach. Practice being who I am. Right? So to be born anew is not something that happens outside of us. It is something that happens within. Anew. A new experience within. Anew. So if you go to bed tonight in pain, know that you can be born anew tomorrow morning in ease and comfort. And if you go to bed tonight feeling sad or lonely, know that you can be born anew tomorrow morning with joy and happiness. And know that if you go to bed tonight with anger and frustration about the state of what's going on in our world, know that you can be born anew tomorrow with peace, love, and understanding. But you know what? You don't need to wait until tonight to go to bed to be born anew. It's not that we have to put all these conditions under our pillow and wait for the fairy godmother or the tooth fairy to come and put what we want under our pillow. We can choose right here and right now to be born anew. And so I want to finish with a passage from Winnie the Pooh. What day is it? Asked Pooh. Well, it's today, squeaked Piglet. Ah, my favorite day, said. So today is our favorite day because we get to choose it to be so. And we get to be born anew in every moment. And so let's do that right now. Let's be born anew. So everybody can take out your affirmation card, which is in your booklets, handouts that we received.
It's all yours.
It's all mine. Okay. We're doing things anew here today. So.
Yes, we are.
So I'm going to say it once, and then we will say it twice together. In every moment, I am born anew. In every moment, I am born anew. One more time. In every moment, I am born anew.
Now I'd like you to take that affirmation and just let it sink, let it drop. Let it literally drop into your awareness, into your conscious state. Take a deep breath. If you want to close your eyes, you can. Let's dive in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever seen, everything I've ever done, everything I've ever dreamed, and everything I've lost or won has brought me here to this present moment, here to this new beginning, here, and I'm seeing life so clearly now. So take a nice deep breath and know that in this moment you are born anew, and in the next moment and the next moment, because there's only one thing going on at all times, and that is the power and the presence of who you are, which is God. And in this moment of a newness, we claim the lives that we want. We know that we are that which we choose to be, and we know that we can always play bigger in our lives. And in every moment, we choose a new beginning. And knowing that is our truth, we just let it go, let it be so. And together we say, and so it is. 'Cause here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Here I go, deeper,
soars. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul.